So I've been getting a lot of questions from teachers about how to make a daily schedule for the cohorts that will be in your classroom. So a cohort is when the teacher takes her class and breaks it into two smaller groups. Just cut the class in half, two smaller groups, and each teacher, the lead and the assistant, are both responsible for one group throughout the entire day. Both groups will do the same lessons and activities, but they will move through the day differently. And so it will take some creative scheduling to make sure that each group gets all of the activities and all of the components of their day that they're supposed to get. So there are no examples available yet for cohort schedules. Everybody's brand new to this, so there's just not any examples available. So I was trying to brainstorm how I could help teachers create daily schedules for each cohort. So I was thinking about what I do when I schedule my program visits to all of the programs that I visit in South Georgia, and how could I help apply that into scheduling the cohort day. So I'm going to turn my camera around and show you what, just a little strategy that I use. So it's just a suggestion. It's, just a suggestion and a strategy that you can use for planning your day. Okay, so what I have here is a large piece of chart paper. I have my times. My arrival time here is 8 o'clock. Now, of course, you could adjust these times to match your program times. So I have 8 o'clock divided in 15-minute increments all the way down to my dismissal. Okay, so then I have cohort A, cohort B. On my little sticky notes here, I have color-coded orange for cohort A, pink for cohort B. And so what I'm going to do is, and they all have the same components every day. Everybody has to do the same things every day. So I'm going to use the sticky notes to help me schedule my times. I've also included things like lunch, recess, and 3 opportunities for restroom and hand washing. You may need more, you may need less, but I've just gone ahead and put these here, included them as part of my day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take the components and plug them into a time slot. And the great thing about the sticky notes is they're movable, so as you're going along, you can edit and change as you go until you get it just the way you want it, and then you can type it up. Okay, so let me get started here. So the first thing I did was I went ahead and I pulled nap time for both cohorts, because I know that both groups are going to be napping in the classroom at the same time from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I went ahead and I knew that, so I'm going to work around nap time. Also, I would suggest the next thing you do is go ahead and put in any activities that are going to be scheduled for you. For example, if your lunchtime is scheduled for you, or if your recess time is scheduled for you, if you get to choose your recess time, that's great. If not, but I would go ahead and plug those things in first. So the next thing I'm going to grab is lunch. And I'm going to say that lunch is happening at 12:30. Okay, 12:30 to 1. All right. Knowing that we're probably going to go back to the classroom and wash hands, go to the restroom, whatever, before nap time. If you want to include that in your time, you can. Okay. Next, I'm going to just start at the beginning of my day. Okay, 8 to 8:15. So cohort A, I'm going to have them go ahead and do their large group opening activity on the rug, cohort A. While cohort A is doing that, cohort B is going to start the day with some restroom time and hand washing. And then after that, they can just switch. So then cohort B can go to the restroom and cohort A can do their large group opening. Okay? Now, the next thing I might think about is cohort B is already on the rug. They're doing large group opening right here. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and have them do story 1 and phonological awareness. Okay, so that's 30 minutes. Maybe during that 30 minutes, cohort A is doing a small group activity, 1 teacher-led and 1 independent. Please understand also that the reason I picked 15-minute increments is because some of your activities may not last a full 30 minutes. And you can adjust the times once you get an idea of what the order of events is going to look like for each cohort. Okay, so far, one group is doing large group, one group is doing restroom, hand washing, and then they switch. And then this group is going to stay on their large group rug do story 1, phonological awareness, and this group is going to do their teacher-led and independent activities. Okay? After this, what might come next? Maybe you're just going to go ahead and swap, okay? And have this group go ahead to, maybe they're going to do some small groups now for 30 minutes. And while they're doing small groups, these people can do their story 1 and phonological awareness. Whoops. Okay, so we have up to 9:30 planned so far, both cohorts. Cohort A, large group opening, restroom, small group, story 1, phonological awareness. Cohort B starts with restroom, opening, then story 1, phonological awareness, and small group time. Okay, so that takes us all the way up to 9:30. All right, I might let this group right here, cohort A, or cohort B rather, the pink group, have another restroom and hand washing break for about, because it's going to take about 15 minutes. And then I might go ahead and do some recess with that group. Okay. And then while they're at recess, I might have, or if they're hand washing in recess, I could do something different here, right? Maybe I have, after story 1, we do the restroom there, so we're staggered. Okay? See how easy it was to rearrange? Then think about, while these guys are at recess, cohort B, they're going to be at recess for at least 30 minutes, sometimes longer. Okay? What can be going on here? Maybe here, we're going to go ahead and do center time. Okay? And so that's going to bring us all the way down to 10:45. What are you going to do with this group when you come back in? More than likely, we'll probably have another hand washing break every time you come back in from recess. And then maybe we go do story 2 as we get ready for the next thing, which is probably going to be centers. When these people are done with centers, they can go ahead and do their hand washing. And then that will put them there. Story 2. There we go. Now, after center time, which is going to take them down here, story 2, maybe with this group, I'm going to do some large group literacy. Whoops, sorry, wrong color. Large group literacy. And we might even do some, oops, they still need to go to recess. I forgot about them. They might need still to go to recess. There we go. Okay. So then, after center time here, maybe they're finishing up center time. They can do large group and music and movement. They've already done large group literacy. When they come back in, they can do, maybe they can do their restroom and hand washing. I ran out. Good thing I got a pencil. While they're restroom and hand washing, and the other kids are doing music and movement, then while they're doing music and movement, they're hand washing. Now, at the end of your day, after nap, you might have just regular dismissal activities, whether it's cleaning up the cots. You might obviously definitely want to let children have another restroom break and wash hands before they have to go home. And maybe the last 15 minutes, oh, we forgot about closing activity. Because closing activity is on the IQ guide for schedule as well. So we could just stagger that one. So do their closing activity. And then as these kids are going out the door, they can have their last restroom and hand washing break. So that's what it might look like if you were going to schedule using cohorts. So let's look at what each group is doing. So we have cohort A, large group, restroom, small group for 30 minutes, story, another hand washing opportunity. And you're going to need a lot of those at the beginning. Remember that. Phonological awareness, centers, Another restroom opportunity, story, large group literacy, recess. Then we have some hand washing, then music and movement, lunch, nap, restroom closing. Cohort B starts with hand washing and then does their opening, story, phonological awareness. And then they're going to do their small group times and hand washing before recess. Then again, hand washing after recess, story, and then centers. This is actually a really good way to get kids back into the room and ready for center time. Large group literacy, music and movement, hand washing, lunch, nap, closing, hand washing. Okay, I know this has been a lengthy video. It's about 10 minutes long, but I hope that it is helpful to you. I hope that you can use this to help you schedule your cohorts. I hope that if this method isn't helpful for you, that maybe it's at least sparked some ideas for you to help organize your day. Let me know what you think. Comment and let other people know what you are doing. Give strategies, give ideas. The best thing we can do for each other right now is share information and share ideas. So I encourage you to use this Facebook community to do that, and reach out to me. Let me know what questions you have. I look forward to hearing from you.